we need to start what I would call immediate recovery activities, like fixing the damaged buildings. We have 53 installations that have been damaged, of which 36 are schools. You know, we run about 200 schools. This was the Director General of ECHO, Peter Zanger. So we're talking here about 20,000 houses on which work needs to be done, of which, if the proportions are correct, 2/3 would be refugee houses, so our direct responsibilities. That's an important priority for the next few months. We're packaging all this. We're presenting it to donors. We think it will cost about $350 million. I'm only talking about UNRWA here. Please help yourself. There is also coffee, Coke, and humanitarian assistance alone will not ensure the welfare of the people. Full stop. And I have already said it, I can repeat it and repeat it again. We need the cash to go in, we need the fuel to go in, we need the wheat to go in to be turned into flour, etc., etc. This massive injection of things that are needed requires a regime which is comprehensive, predictable, involving all the crossings, not one day one and one day the other, etc., etc. The foreign minister of Israel yesterday has spoken to the press, and maybe some of you were even there, and I think that she has guaranteed that humanitarian assistance will be allowed to enter Gaza, because this was one of the strong requests that she received from the European foreign ministers. Now, that's good. We appreciate that. I'd like that to be on record, but that's not quite enough. One has to understand that a city of 1.5 million people cannot simply live on humanitarian assistance. It's the entire regime of crossings that has to be put back in place again in a predictable, stable manner. If we don't grab the opportunities at such a critical time, this will not present itself again for a long period. And what we fear most, is that Gaza will be kept once again in a state of semi-humanitarian crisis, never quite final, but on a lifeline type of assistance that is certainly not conducive to solve all the problems that we know.